Hi guys, this is Mike and this will be a shootout or a tone comparison between 7 different microphones with the purpose of finding the best one for speech, podcasting, YouTubing, voiceover work, overdubbing, what have you. You might wonder why I chose the microphones that I did for this video, and the answer is simply they were available. I either owned them or I could borrow them. So this is kind of a wild mix of different microphones, different types of microphones, but I will spare you the technical details to keep this video short, and instead I will talk about the upcoming sound samples. So we will always go from the cheapest to the most expensive microphone, and we will try to keep them as neutral as possible. So if there is a low cut, for example, somewhere, we will not engage it. If there's a high boost, we will not engage it. You get the idea. And so that's basically everything you need to know about the upcoming sound samples. Every other info will be up on screen for you to read. Before we start, here's a friendly reminder. Guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. You know, these types of videos take a long time to shoot and edit, and your support would be greatly appreciated. You know, we should have done something on Amber Heard and Johnny Depp when that was in the news. Imagine millions of clicks for that. Damn. Well, anyways, let's start with the first microphone. Here we go.
Johnny Depp picked a pack of pickled peppers and Amber Heard as well. Johnny Depp picked a pack of pickled peppers and Amber Heard as well. Johnny Depp picked a pack of pickled peppers and Amber Heard as well. Johnny Depp picked a pack of pickled peppers and Amber Heard as well. Johnny Depp picked a pack of pickled peppers and Amber Heard as well. Johnny Depp picked a pack of pickled peppers and Amber Heard as well. Johnny Depp picked a pack of pickled peppers and Amber Heard as well. Johnny Depp picked a pack of pickled peppers and Amber Heard as well. Johnny Depp picked a pack of pickled peppers and Amber Heard as well. Johnny Depp picked a pack of pickled peppers and Amber Heard as well. Johnny Depp picked a pack of pickled peppers and Amber Heard as well. Johnny Depp picked a pack of pickled peppers and Amber Heard as well. Johnny Depp picked a pack of pickled peppers and Amber Heard as well. Johnny Depp picked a pack of pickled peppers and Amber Heard as well. Johnny Depp picked a pack of pickled peppers and Amber Heard as well. Johnny Depp picked a pack of pickled peppers and Amber Heard as well.
Amber Heard picked a pack of pickled peppers and Johnny Depp as well. Amber Heard picked a pack of pickled peppers and Johnny Depp as well. Amber Heard picked a pack of pickled peppers and Johnny Depp as well. Amber Heard picked a pack of pickled peppers and Johnny Depp as well. Amber Heard picked a pack of pickled peppers and Johnny Depp as well. Amber Heard picked a pack of pickled peppers and Johnny Depp as well. Amber Heard picked a pack of pickled peppers and Johnny Depp as well. Amber Heard picked a pack of pickled peppers and Johnny Depp as well. Amber Heard picked a pack of pickled peppers and Johnny Depp as well. Amber Heard picked a pack of pickled peppers and Johnny Depp as well. Amber Heard picked a pack of pickled peppers and Johnny Depp as well. Amber Heard picked a pack of pickled peppers and Johnny Depp as well. Amber Heard picked a pack of pickled peppers and Johnny Depp as well. Amber Heard picked a pack of pickled peppers and Johnny Depp as well. Amber Heard picked a pack of pickled peppers and Johnny Depp as well. Amber Heard picked a pack of pickled peppers and Johnny Depp as well.
Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you like the sound samples. And this is now the part with my opinion. So I have to admit that this video was kind of a learning experience for me, because I actually discovered that all of these mics sound better with a little bit of distance between you and the microphone, right? I mean, you do lose the proximity effect, the enhanced low end, but I feel that all of these mics sound cleaner and not as pushed and narrow and focused as when you're close by. And I guess that's why professional speakers are pretty far away from the microphone when they record their tracks. But anyways, let's start with my opinion, and as before, we'll go from the cheapest to the most expensive one. And the cheapest here, of course, is the Sennheiser E945. So the Sennheiser E945 might be a great microphone for certain voices, but I feel that in this context, speech, It sounds almost too tiny, too brittle, it cuts too much bass, and the highs are pretty pronounced. Also, when you record it a couple of inches away from you, you have to turn up the gain, which leads to noise. So all in all, I would not recommend this microphone for speech. It might be a great microphone for music, for stage work, for singers, but in this context, speech, I think we have better options. Okay, so the next mic is the AKG C214, and to be completely honest, I was quite surprised by this microphone. Being the second cheapest microphone in this shootout, I didn't expect much, but boy oh boy, does it sound good. I really liked it on Florine's voice. I think it brings out the softness in her voice without sounding too harsh. I also feel there might be a small dip in the mid-range somewhere there, especially if you compare it to another condenser mic like the TLM 102 by Neumann, but it always sounds tasteful and classy, so no big problems there. Also, the highs have this really round quality to them. They are never piercing or shrill. So all in all, I really like this microphone and I can definitely recommend it for this purpose. The Shure SM3B is an industry standard and for good reason. Now, this is not necessarily a microphone that you would use from a greater distance, because then you have to turn up the gain and the noise floor rises, but pretty close, it's pretty unbeatable. This mic produces like a broadcast-ready big studio sound without even touching things like compression or EQ, because it delivers a very solid, a very stable signal without a lot of dynamic differences. And I also like how focused the polar pattern is. It doesn't pick up a lot of sounds that are behind the mic or even on the sides. The drawback is that you need a lot of clean gain for it to work, and that's why a lot of people are using it with cloud lifters or similar devices. But still, it's a great microphone, especially at a close distance, and I can definitely recommend it. The Sennheiser E965, personally, I was not that fond of. So up close, we have a huge proximity effect and a huge low end, which sounds muffled, I feel. And from a distance, we have the problem with the gain again and the noise floor, because you have to raise the gain pretty much. It by no means sounds bad, but on the other hand, in this video, in this context, it never amazed me, neither on my voice nor on Florine's. And again, it might sound great on your voice, but here I was not convinced. The Rode NTG3 is almost like the chameleon of this shootout. Up close, it's pretty unbearable. It's too bassy, too muffled, useless. But put it a couple of inches away from your sound source and boy oh boy does it change. Suddenly the low end drops to a healthy level, we have pretty nice and round sounding mids and highs, and also the noise floor on this thing is amazing. What did surprise me though is that although this is a shotgun microphone and it's basically designed to pick up sound sources that are directly in front of it, it actually does pick up quite some ambient sound. For example, if you go to sample number 4, which is Florine's distant sample, you can actually hear a lot of space reflections from this room, which is pretty untreated. It's not more than, say, on the Neumann KMS 105, but I always thought that shotgun microphones were designed to just pick up a very narrow polar pattern, right? Just what is in front of it. And that's not happening here. But even having said that, this is another great microphone. You just have to know basically if it fits your voice. And the last two microphones, the Neumann KLM 102 and the KMS 105, just are very good, very great sounding microphones, period. There's really not much I could say about them other than they sound classy and they sound expansive and very hi-fi. But of course, as with a lot of things in life, you pay a premium for that, and you simply have to know if you want that or not. And so if I had to rank the microphones in this shootout, I guess my top spot, my number one, my favorite, the big cheese of the shootout would go to the Neumann KLM 102, followed by the Neumann KMS 105, followed closely, I guess, by the AKG C214, which I actually, on Florine's voice, liked more than the Neumann's. And I would definitely say it's a great microphone. It just does sound a little bit more plasticky, I guess you could say, than the Neumann's, which sound very rich and have more texture. But it's a great microphone. Make no mistake, the AKG C214. Definitely my recommendation when you're on a budget, but even if you're not on a budget, definitely try it out. You might like it more on your voice than the Neumanns. After the AKG, I guess I would pick the Shure SM3B, just because it has this big broadcast-ready sound. The highs on that thing are not as rich sounding as on the Neumanns, but it's more mid-focused, it pushes more, I guess. Your voice sits better in the mix, even if you are just alone in the mix. After the Shure SM3B, I guess I would pick the Rode NTG3, just because it's like the shotgun microphone. Well, it's a specialist microphone, right? You wouldn't, I guess, record speech with a shotgun microphone. That wouldn't be your first choice. But on a distance, it sounds very good. Needs a treated room, like all these mics except, I guess, the SM3B, which is very tolerant when it comes to badly treated rooms. After that, I would pick the Sennheiser E945. I feel that's a microphone that would suit, that would fit on a loud stage, because it cuts pretty much all bass, but puts your voice to the foreground, basically. And my last position would go to the Sennheiser E965, because I didn't see stuff on there that other microphones haven't done better, right? So yeah, if I had to rank these microphones, that would be my ranking. And that's basically it, guys. That ends my video. I hope you liked it. Please like, subscribe, and definitely let me know if you agree with my choice, with my opinion, with my ranking. Let me know in the comment section if you have experience with these microphones. And as always, take care. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye.
With 2 eyes.